So where we left off, Deshaun Kaiser is now starting at QB, letting Tyrod sit for the remainder of the regular season. Corey Grant is 316 yards from breaking 2,000, which he probably won't get. Not worried about it either. Miles Boykin has over 100 receiving yards. He's over 100 catches for the season. So he's good for the season as far as that stat. Almost 2,000 receiving yards. Looks like he's about to break the touchdown catches, or I should say touchdowns for a season, period. Antonio Brown needs 15 more catches in order to break 100. And we've been trying to get Alize Mack a few more catches lately. So something else I just thought about doing. We got Corey Grant from a 70. He was like a 69 or a 70. He's up to a 77 now. What I think we're going to do is, injuries are off, give Dontrell some carries. And then over here, oh wait, I forgot. That real quick. I also think he might be a little bit better of a run blocker. Let's see. Yeah, he's a little bit better run blocker. Matter of fact. Do that there. All right. So we got 3 games left. The Lions, the Texans, the Falcons before the regular season is over. Oh yeah, let's go look at the standings real quick. So they don't have the legend up here anymore. Doesn't mean we clinched the division, I guess. Clinch first. Like clinch the home field advantage, maybe. No, because Bucks and Packers is there too. So clinch the division. I guess that's what Y is. We clinched the division. I think Bills just clinched a playoff spot. I think that's what the X is for. So Packers came up. We haven't faced them this year. Let's go here. Let's just go all the way here. AFC North. So Browns probably one more win. They might lock up this division. It's crazy to see that the Ravens are so bad, and then also the Texans are so bad. So the Titans might be able to lock up one more win as well. I don't know what their tiebreaker is. Patriots are probably gonna make the wild card. Yeah, Patriots probably gonna be the wild card team. Chargers, pretty sure one more win, they're gonna lock theirs up. The Chiefs is also surprising they're doing so bad. So over here, so it looks like the Lions should be an easy game. And then of course the Saints are probably gonna end up with a wild card spot here. It's gonna be interesting here. Maybe one of them is gonna end up in a wild card. So it looks like between the Seahawks, the Eagles, and the Giants battling for the wild card. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's get these last 3 games knocked out. Hopefully we can get some good leads, and we can simulate a lot of this second half. Hand is cramping up. I've been playing so much. Oh yeah, didn't do defense. So Zimenez, whatever. He's about to hit. I think he's on 17 sacks. And then let me think. Josh Allen already has a sack record. You already know. So all right, let's move forward.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Lions. Number 9, Matthew Stafford under center. And working with a new offensive coordinator this year who has said we are a running team. Not something you hear much nowadays, so it remains to be seen what that will mean for Stafford's numbers. Set!
You waiting?
That's what I do.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And we look now at the Lions offense.
Running back Kerryon Johnson was drafted out of Auburn in the second round in 2018 to become the Detroit Lions' lead running back, something they haven't had in a long time. In fact, in 2018, he ran for over 100 yards in a game in September, the first Lions back over 100 yards since Reggie Bush on Thanksgiving Day in 2013. They're hoping that continues, and he'll be the three-down runner that they've been seeking.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could be able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. DeShone Kizer, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm here all day. Go, Mike 51.
This is Grant, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike Fopo. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Kizer just getting the play off. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Motion. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Motion. Reset.
A run here with Dearness Johnson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards. On the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Mike Fofo. I'll get him. Squeeze. Showing it.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Kaiser on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards, that's... And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, if you go
Should have went
numbers,
slant.
you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now
You got to remember that next time.
even
Go
the
slant on
routine
that one.
throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
But it is annoying that he jumped the route before I even threw the ball.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's McKissick. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Yo, this game is bugging. What the fuck was that?
There should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly out of the football.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going into huge step?
Ready. 44 to Mike. 86. Kill. Mike Popo.
49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shift. Watch the shift.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Truck. Check. Same on. Check, hot route. Hot.
From the gun, Kaiser. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. We're scoreless after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now this one complete on the slant route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
44, Mike, 44. You can't block me. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Kaiser over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Check 31, check.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dontrell Hilliard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it results... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming up late.
180.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Stafford here. He gets it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
51, Mike 51.
Stafford on first down. Amendola's got it, complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Hilliard. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go. 44 at the mic. 44 at the 10.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We play to win. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Kaiser now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Kaiser. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
25, check 25, check 25.
No. Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion. Kill. Kill, kill.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Kaiser yet again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. From the red zone now, Kaiser. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To the air again, Kaiser looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Kaiser. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff halftime just worked.
On first down, Hilliard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's checking. It's three. Go.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 44. Mike, 44. Go.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Lady. Too little, cut. Check 43.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 22, Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here I come again.
A carry now for McKissick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Keep it up, guys.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You got it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Anyway, slam, slam, slam. Check your hot read. Go, go. Play.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Zip it. Smell shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hayward.
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Check.
Lucky.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down, Kaiser. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 50.
Slam. Yes, yeah. Off.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is...
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
No chance.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On first down, Hilliard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Silver.
Hey. Nice zone. Bravo. 24. Yo, motion. Go.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Rip left. Check. Crunch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick.
Let's go.
Ready, set.
44 is the mic. Hey,
61. Max box. Right.
it's a safety creep.
Short.
Check 13.
Leo.
Check 13.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Kaiser now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
Go.
Sponge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Here comes the boom.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Go. Let's go deep, tighten up. Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Zip it. The mic. 44 is the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Watch out.
And they're throwing here. Kaiser, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
44, Mike, 44.
22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Yeah. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Buccaneers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been perfection so far.
That is maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Texans offense heading out, and it's Deshaun Watson leading the way, the third-year man out of Clemson. Last year, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, but the big number for the Texans, he was sacked a league-high 62 times. They'll try to do better in this one.
Set. 19. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Have no idea what they're putting in the food in the Martin household, but they've developed two terrific offensive linemen. Brother Zach, a perennial all-pro at guard with the Dallas Cowboys, but Nick, no slouch at center for the Houston Texans. He sets the tone for their offensive line. He's the pivot up front.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. As we take a look at the starting quarterback, Deshaun Kaiser, the man who hails from Toledo, Ohio, and of course played his college ball at Notre Dame.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the...
Yeah, go to base. Neutral, focus. Slant, watch the slope.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let it go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, motion. 55. Right there in the middle. 51.
You ain't going nowhere.
Chance.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Check right. Go.
They'll run on first down. Grant takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Kaiser on first down. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Watch safety creep. Watch. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Kaiser. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The numbers for Antonio last week, 10 catches, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be #1 in everything they do, but he's #2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On the defensive side, here are the starters for the Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Watch the ship to 6. Pull it. High. Watch the ship.
Hey, check 24.
Yeah.
24.
Wahoo. Check 55. Go. Check 55 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check.
From the gun, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
90 is a mic. I got him. 90 is a mic. All day, baby. All day. All day. 90 is a mic. Okay. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. You go tight. You go tight.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down now, it's Grant, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it. Receiver won that route early.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets around him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Hard to believe. On first down, Grant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
41's the mark.
Leo.
Oh, you got deep?
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
From the 30 on second down. Kaiser got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We want it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 3. Alert 3.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Off. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jam it.
To throw again. Kaiser. This will be caught by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Throwing on first down. Kaiser looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now Kaiser. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Reset. 19.
Hey, calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm.
Out. We go. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Watch left. Watch left. Tight end.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bucs pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling was coming.
Ready? Hey, come on. Check 55, Mike. Look, 64. Weak. Yeah. Short. Check 4, check 4.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check hot route. Hot.
They will run with Grant. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Check 24, check 24.
2nd and 5 now. Kaiser, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Kaiser. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Kaiser now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41. West. Watch the run. Zip it. Check. Bravo. Check 31. Yeah.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, we got tight right. We got three.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big there and add to their score.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be...
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. To Pittsburgh. Great strong. Fire ball. Go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 9.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go back to Grant. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on first down. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Undercrunch. Switch.
90 is a Mike. Record.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games.
Reset. 19. 51 to Mike. Night, sweetheart. And let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. First down, Kaiser. He gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Kaiser just getting the play off. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Check 43.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will have a touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for two here. After the interception, here's Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I like it. After the interception return.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. 61. Match box. Right, twitch. Watch the twitch. Set. SOS.
Back to it after the pick-6. Kaiser. He completes this one to Mack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
You see how the cornerback made his cut before my receiver did. So, yeah, you can say, yeah, his cornerback's that gamble, but that was some bullshit, bro.
Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the second
the cornerback jumped the route before, like I said, on the other one. The cornerback, he made his cut before my receiver made the cut. Come on, B. And then I ain't taking Corey Grant out anymore because Corey Grant could have had 2,000 rushing yards.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
Here you go again, bro. Come on, man.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Come on, B.
Bradley Roby, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that.
Look, already. The quarterback ain't threw the ball. How you know he ain't pump faking, B? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Madden. Come on.
Just yet, this one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion.
This so much bullshit, B. Now watch. I'm going to take him out playing that spot.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it. Range that you just talked about.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 41's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
See, I could have actually broke 2,000 a quarter grand. Now we're going to be going into the last game trying to get him 2,000 yards, and it's probably going to be a tough game to run against. Matter of fact, it's Atlanta. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game to run against.
They're up on the scoreboard right now.
That's that bullshit.
Someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing. Their lead, he wants to continue.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring drive on just the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. To try again after the sack. Watson, it's complete. Stills. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Watson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. O'Shane Ximines. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's complete to Jake Butt. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On 1st down, Grant. And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Yeah, they'll have great field position.
Oh, that shit's funny. His second fumble of the whole damn season.
15-yard line.
When he's about to break it for a touchdown.
That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope.
Man with their dramatics.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Out of the gun, Watson. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
Oh,
so
shit.
Here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to do next. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have it. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 15, check 15. Mike 41.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaiser on 4th down. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Here's Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, Buck's going to go ahead and use this.
See how I went to wide receiver now instead of the tight end, and now all of a sudden he ain't jumping the route somehow. Okay, Madden.
You got motion man. Motion man right there. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. I got you. 55 is my guy.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The 40, 30, 10.
That's why, yeah, I should have ran.
And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD.
His only interceptions has been against us this whole season.
I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively,
but way more
than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This is becoming...
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside.
That's what I get for being an asshole
one play
on that one.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Come on. Remaining. They'll run on first down. Grant, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs.
Well, they're going to give him Defensive Player of the Week.
So for the Bucs, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get to stay home
77% completion
next week. Meanwhile,
that was just some bullshit. They kept allowing him to jump the damn route before my receiver even made his cut. Get out of here, B. Okay, so now that Jimenez is up there. much did he give up though too? He got the 3 interceptions and the 3 touchdowns, but what did he give up to him too? Take away that, and they had 12 points, and the score probably would have really been what, like 56-12 or something. Did we already go through? Yeah. I don't want anybody 5'11". Anybody else would be a safety. Nah, damn, I should have just stopped clicking on your shit. Can't have nobody that short. All right, now for the big contracts. See, it says we only have 167 million in cap. That should be confusing me. I know what over there. So this only be 12 mil a year. Or 13 mil a year. Bruh, what the hell? Alright. Bro, you a long snapper. Dude, you a long snapper. Come on. stand on the tackle too. Cap, your turn. I mean, I'll shout you. You're a punter, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? Why do they have every white guy looking like the same person? John, I'm surprised you're not retiring. All these dudes are trade bait. Even Eric Berry, which I like a lot, but Eric, even you are trade bait. Because all y'all getting traded. You might be gone too. Even though I enjoy playing with you at D-Tackle. Alright. So, who's the Kalichi, Clint Bolin, Parnell, Fusco. I'm probably gonna have Mustafa play. Here. Sucker. Anybody gonna take the rest of y'all? Alright, let's wrap it up. Final game of the season. I don't even know what player they're talking about. Could you tell me what player we're talking about? Oh, it's on the side. Okay, I'm used to saying not giving you details. So who was the damn player? Damn it. Because I'm used to it being something like just generic and there's no actual name there. Alright, so let's go here real quick. That was ugly for Deshaun last game. Alright. 105 yards. I could have had him with 2,000, bro. I could have had him with 2,000. So y'all both got over 100. That was the main thing. You got over 100 tackles now for the season. Season finale. What's the primary color?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Falcons set to take over, and it's Matt Ryan at quarterback in his 12th season now. Better than 4,900 yards, third best in the league, but the Falcons did not have things go their way last year, finishing 7-9, a full 6 games out of first place. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the 2nd down throw on target. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bruce Ellington. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out will be Deshaun Kaiser, the former second-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
On first down, it's Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Spot. 66. Bullet. Half. Delta. Sure. Hey.
Throwing on second down, Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Completes it to Corey Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Watch out.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Yo.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Rush in.
First down, Kaiser. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
He's coming, double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. 4th down now. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover.
59, ready. Back 25. Hey, watch the leg.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. 5-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick-6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a
What the fuck is Madden doing, man?
Sometimes they're pattern reading.
What the fuck is Madden doing right now?
Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball.
Come on, man. What the fuck is Madden doing?
These linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And
what the fuck is Madden doing right now, dude?
And making big moves towards the end zone.
They had like fucking 2K with want to be dramatic and shit. Let this next drive not do something. Why the fuck did they try to go for it on the fucking fake when it was like 4th and like 8? The fuck you gonna run for it on 4th and 8?
Play there defensively, getting the interception.
Let this shit. I'm quitting this fucking game, B. Come on, man. Stop the bullshit, B.
Now, as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. On 1st down, it's Grant. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Strip the ball. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. teaser. This will be caught by Brown. And
What the fuck was the cornerback doing on that one?
15 shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant, his 25th touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
I should have turned the shit off when they went for it on 4th down. That bullshit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Fuck, you gonna go for it on 4th down now? Fucking stupid as fuck, man. I'm still gonna turn this bullshit off. We gonna get the. I just want to see what they're gonna do with this drive.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin.
Surprised they didn't let him break the fucking tackle and go to the end zone.
40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I didn't even get to finish making my damn place
And finding the
adjustments.
tight end Hooper.
I'm not playing
And
this
he'll
shit.
take it down.